Hey runners, happy Saturday. It is June 17th on a beautiful, bright, sunny day here in Phoenix. It's about, 83 degrees and it's 8:20 in the morning. So typical for Phoenix, maybe actually cooler for this time of the year since we're having cooler than normal, but it is definitely warming up rather quickly. So, thanks for joining. I just got done with my morning run. Well, it's been a couple hours almost. Just actually finished this massive breakfast burrito that my wife had prepared. Delicious. So I kind of feel like I'm in a food coma here. So hopefully I stay awake for this. Um, but anyways, hope you guys are having a good weekend. Um, and I'm not sure if you guys had any races lined up for this weekend. Um, but if you have, hope you had a good race or good luck in the upcoming race, whether it's tomorrow or um, coming up soon. So, anyways, pretty good week of running. I right now I'm up to 20 and a half miles for the week. I'll probably just get a couple miles tomorrow and round out the week with about 22 or so. So feeling really good. Coming off of the 5K race last weekend, this week, wanted to see how things were getting back to normal with speed workout, which I'll go over, and just, how we're progressing along for our next race coming up. So without further ado, looking at this week, I've run 4 times. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today being Saturday, and then I'll run tomorrow, so there'll be 5 days. Again, in the low 20s for mileage. Tuesday, I did a speed workout. It was 2x200, 2x800, and 2x200, all at mile race effort. Again, we're training for a mile race in Flagstaff, which is about 2.5 hours north of Phoenix here. Elevation is 7,000 feet, so quite a bit more than the 1,200 or so that we're used to here in Phoenix. So that should be fun. We did it last year, and I felt like we're gonna die. It was a long burner for sure, but such a great feeling when you're done. So the run, I did it on the roads. I started early, as I normally do, but this time was a little bit earlier, so I didn't make it out to the track. My 200s I ran. I was focusing on trying to do those about 7:10 pace. That's about my projected mile. Will I be slower than that? Possibly in elevation. Um, I'm guessing, but I figured let's see what we can do at that pace. 200s are always easier for me. Seems like the shorter distance I can push a little bit more. Not that I want to, but when I did the 200s, my first 200s, I ran those at 6:59 and a 6:48 pace. So it was, or 6:59, yeah, 6:48. So 52 seconds and 50 seconds. So a little bit quicker than I wanted to. And then the 800s, that I ran in 3:31 and 3:35, which is 6:40, excuse me. It is, I'm looking here, sorry guys, 7:05 and 7:14 pace. So that's about right when you average it out. I had a little downhill in that first one, and the second one, a little downhill, and then went flat. So I felt good about it, just to get that turnover. And then I wrapped it up with two 200s, and that was at 6:38, 6:41, so fairly close, about 6:39 pace, but that was definitely quicker than I planned for. But I felt good overall. it's always hard to tell with these shorter workouts, how that translates to race day. But just getting your, I guess, mind mentally prepared and physically with your body on what that effort feels like. Um, knowing that you've got to cover that ground for, at least another half the distance or so. So with about 2 weeks and a couple days, we'll see how it pans out. We'll have another speed workout next week, and then the following week, and then it'll be go time. So excited to see what we can do. The rest of the week basically was just like an easy run, recovery run on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we usually run with one of our friends who's a neighbor right down the street from us. She comes out with us in the morning, and usually it's a 3 mile, pretty easy pace. I think that one was like a 10:30 pace, which is fine with me. I don't really have a pace for those days. Just, nice and easy. If we're feeling good, we go a little quicker, and if we're not, we just slow it down. And then today was an awesome day. Originally, now going back to the beginning of the week, I thought I was going to do 7 miles, and then just kind of work back into it, start getting into the 8s and 9s for my long runs on Saturdays. But I put 8 on the schedule, and then I was feeling even better today. I did 9 miles. So it's great when you have days like that where you can stretch it out a little bit longer and still feel pretty good. The temperature was around the mid 70s, which, here in the middle of June, that's really good because we've had temperatures in the 80s and even warmer in the past. And like I said, it's been fairly cool here in Phoenix. So we had a really nice winter, and then spring was cooler than expected. And so far, unofficially summer, it's been, fairly cool, but we are ramping up and the heat's coming. We hit 100 yesterday, 102 in Phoenix, and where we live, we're maybe 2-3 degrees cooler, but we'll be close to that 105, 106 temperature tomorrow. But this morning, like I said, I believe it was in the mid 70s, maybe like 73 to 75. So didn't feel too bad, but got out and I felt really good. And I'll tell you my splits here. So the first mile quicker, but I felt good. It was 9:23, so I thought, okay, let's see if we can, keep it around there. Maybe slow it down a little bit. Well, I didn't slow it down. I went 9:17, 9:17, 9:16, 9:15. So for the first 5 miles, running really well. Running like 9:18, 9:19 pace. And then mile 6 was 9:09, mile 7, 8:51. And that's when I told myself, you know what, instead of getting 8, let's push it out to 9. 8th mile was 8:56, and then the 9th mile was 8:40. All without stops. I didn't have to stop any traffic lights. Hardly any traffic lights on this route. This is a fairly flat route. Maybe 2 at the most. And the route really is set up for runners, walkers, cyclists. I saw a lot of cyclists today. I think a lot of them are training for the Ironman. We have the Ironman, Arizona Ironman in November, and then the half is in October. So it's June, so folks are out there getting on their bikes. I saw probably 3/4 of the people I saw exercising were cyclists, and then a quarter or so were runners. So it's a nice morning. People are getting out a lot earlier. I got out and started at 5:15 and got done just after 6:30. And that's good. Pretty soon it's going to feel toasty by the time we get to July. If you're not done by 7 at the latest, at least for me, it's hot. So, I might be starting out before 5 o'clock. Depends what I've got going on. I'm an early riser, so it suits me well. It's hard for me to really sleep in, but I do get a good 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep every night. So, yeah. Today was an awesome day. It turned into a progression run, as you can tell by the paces, and I thought I'll just kind of keep up the pace and see how I feel. And I ran with relative ease. at times I was breathing a little bit more so, but when I checked my heart rate, it wasn't that high. Um, I probably kept it in zone 3. It said it was a little higher for the last 4, which I knew it got up there a little bit, but maybe not as high as it said. It's hard to tell. The heart rate on the wrist isn't as accurate, so I'll usually check it manually. And so, yeah, really good day today. And then I had a big breakfast burrito. So I am feeling a little bit sluggish. If I look tired, that's probably why. Um, but yeah, that's it. Recap of the week and the run today. Hope you guys are doing well. And Grandma's Marathon, a big race in Duluth, Minnesota, took place this morning. It started 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock our time, which is 7 o'clock Central. So 3.5 hours. Obviously, the pros are done. But we're going to watch that later today. It's streaming on YouTube. I believe the station is WDIO, the local affiliate there in Duluth. It's a race that I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. If you have, comment down below. But it's definitely a race we'd like to do. I just hear that it's kind of hard to get out there to Duluth. But looks like a really cool race. Lots of people and a good amount of pros out there as well. So can't wait to watch it later today. Hope you guys have a safe weekend and good training to you guys and a good race. And we'll talk soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.